information from the Daily Wire revealing shocking details on how teachers' unions and far-left activists are targeting Oregon school board members for declaring schools should be politically neutral. It reportedly started last year after several members voted to ban items, including Black Lives Matter flags and pride imagery, from flying in the classrooms. But administrators declined to enforce that policy, and now those school board members are fighting back. Let's bring in Carol Markowitz, New York Post columnist. She joins us now, and I know this is a very big deal to you because you fled New York for various reasons, but one of which is you didn't like what was happening for your own child in the classrooms here. I want to just start out with the reason why the board members moved in this direction. They wanted to ban the ideology, they said, from the classrooms because our hope was to get back to a neutral learning environment. Obviously, with the backdrop of COVID and lost learning. The schools have chosen to ignore it, Carol, and take that a step further now, where they are removing the board members from office, and they have created hell for some of them. They've even been doxxed. What is going on here?
That's right. So, a lot of the time I'll talk about woke or leftist influence in our schools, and people will just assume I mean only blue urban centers or big cities. And this story shows it can happen anywhere, even in a town where they're actively fighting against it. And this story, by Gabe Kaminsky is a great example of that indoctrination that our kids are subjected to. The school board members ran and won on wanting an apolitical school environment. But the school administration, the teachers' unions, and a lot of rich people from outside the district, including Hollywood celebrities like Rosario Dawson, poured money into this town to make sure that their leftist values were pushed on these kids. It's a really big deal, and I think people need to take seriously that this isn't just happening in New York City or California. This is a red town. It's voted Republican since 2000, according to that article, and it's not the kind of town where they don't mind these values being pushed on their kids. They do, but they're losing anyway.
To your point about this being a center-right town in Oregon, according to the reporting by the Daily Wire, some of the students in these schools were even allegedly forced to pledge allegiance to the gay pride flag. The teachers are not facing any repercussions for ignoring the school board, by the way. They've continued, reportedly, to prioritize propaganda over learning. One parent is quoted in here, Robin Wheatley, is saying, "I've filed complaints." She's got 2 kids in the school system there. "I've emailed so many different teachers," she said, "and they literally ignore me every time." What choice do these parents have?
Yeah, they really don't have that many choices. And look, I'm known for being pretty even-keeled. I'm a calm voice about schools and kids, but it's not an exaggeration to say this is a fight over who our kids belong to. Parents need to understand that this is going to be a long fight. It doesn't end with electing normal people to the school board, because you have all these other forces, unions, outside money, that will continue to fight you for control of your child. And the sooner parents understand just how big of a fight this is, the better, because it's here, it's not going away, and it's only going to get bigger. The story of this town, I think, is so powerful and important, because it really shows that it could be anywhere, and it's coming for your kid, and it's not an exaggeration to say you're going to have to fight back, and you're going to have to start now.
And by the way, the schools there reportedly are suffering quite a decline. The district has lost students each year since 2018, Carol, shrinking from nearly 5,000 students in 2018 to 4,300 last year. And one fed-up mother is saying this is because the schools have embraced indoctrination over academics. Real quick, final thought. Glad to have you here today, Carol.
Look, we need to fight this wokeness, because it really is a problem for all of us. I think that we're going to continue to see people fleeing these woke schools. $1 million idea, multi-million-dollar idea, non-woke schools. Make it happen, private industry.
Carol Markowitz, great to have you here. Hope to have you back soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, John?
Sandra New at 2.